Hello Pioneers and welcome to the Battery Factory Part 2. In Part 2 we discuss the remaining production line and also how we will kickstart the drones at the raw quartz and coal nodes without having produced batteries yet. I'll finish up showing you how the drone ports at the sending end are configured. Over in the distance we have the bauxite nodes. They bring over the bauxite for the different processes for the alumina solutions. To the left of the screen here we have the casings being made, and also they have some water byproduct which once again is sunk via the coal generators there. Now with this process at this location I have everything right here except for coal, which we're going to bring in via drone, and quartz is nearby but we're still going to bring it in via drone. You're probably thinking, how can you bring it in via drones if you don't have the batteries yet? We're going to kickstart the drones by using batteries we've purchased from the Awesome Shop. Generally by this stage of the game you would probably have some spare coupons available to make these purchases, and it's only for the first phase of getting the coal here, getting the quartz here, letting that production process run. We will buy 200 batteries for this process. Also, batteries can be found at the hard drive crash sites, so if you are out exploring and find them, that's another win-win situation as well. You can use the Satisfactory Calculator interactive map to bring up the drop components on the map, and you can actually find where there are some batteries. We're going to use 100 batteries for the quartz drones and 100 batteries for the coal drones. That will give plenty of time for the coal and quartz to be received for the whole battery production process to start running, and by that point the battery inputs on the ports here will already be buffered back up again and we'll be on our merry way to having batteries always produced. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to apply power to the setup here. I'm just going to walk around and inspect that most things are running and ready to go, and then we're going to go to the coal node and quartz nodes and set up the drones to bring the product in, and once that's happening everything should be working beautifully. Alright, here we are at the coal node where I'm going to send coal from to the battery setup. This is the technique I've been using a little bit recently, where at the sending location I have the ore coming out of the node being split into 2 drone ports, and each drone sends back to the primary base. So the first thing we need to do is obviously build the drone ports. They're down there in place. The inputs have been fed with coal. I've got some drones there ready to go, and this is the point that I was going to continue from. So on each drone location I press E to configure the drone port. Now like I said, I don't have batteries being made yet, so I'm actually going to preload each drone port here with 50 batteries, and that'll be enough to start the whole battery generation process at the main base. And at the main battery factory the drone ports there will be fed batteries, and then that's where the drones will continue to receive batteries from. So I'm going to load up 50 batteries in this one here, and we're going to go over to this one here as well and put 50 batteries in it. This is my first one, so I'm going to select the destination. Now I've named them wrong. You have to come up with some really obvious names. I've created the wrong names. These are outputs. They're outputting products to a location. But yeah, it could be the other way. I could be inputting coal into them. You've got to come up with something that works. Anyway, so on this port I'm going to say the destination is the input, and it's not showing up here anymore. So if I type coal, there we go. I want the input at the battery factory for coal because I'm importing coal to the battery factory. That makes sense. And that drone straight away is going to return, take off. And I do the same with this one here. And that's all I need to do. Those drones will now go backwards and forwards. That's it now. Those drones will continue with their cycling of the routes coming backwards and forwards. Once that's full at the receiving end, the drone will wait there until it's completely emptied its load before the next drone jumps in. And that's why we're doing two. There's always a supply of product coming in, and there's always one returning to get more. We'll head back now and look at that production process, and we should see batteries being made. Stay tuned for part 3, where we explore the running battery factory and discuss how it is built to run without requiring overflow and sinks while not having byproduct backup issues. Don't forget to check out the Satisfactory Guru website. There are lots of articles there with tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your Satisfactory experience. Thank you.